I want to talk about the content of art this morning. I think there's a lot of focus in the cultural discourse about the audience and how the audience meets art, what they are trying to experience, what they should be thinking and feeling and looking for. And I feel like that is putting the cart before the horse. So I want to just come backwards a little bit into the intentions of the artist when they're making a painting or an artwork, and it might be very different to what you think. So I guess the two very broad places that an artist can come from, one would be representational work, so they're trying to depict something in life and reproduce it, imitate it, or there's the other broad category, which is more like an emotional expression, where they might be using art as some form of catharsis or a way of making external what they're feeling inside. And I want to be really careful to note that I think, although those might be starting points, the place where that painting becomes an artwork is where it actually lifts off from that desire, where it's no longer an emotional expression, it's no longer a representation, it is just purely its own thing. And I think it's really important that we get into the nitty-gritty of that a bit, because when we come to a painting as a viewer and we're thinking along kind of art historical narratives, like what was the artist thinking or feeling, what do they want us to infer from this or interpret, then it just really misses the point for me. And so I want to make the case that art isn't supposed to be catharsis for me. I don't call my paintings emotional expression. They're really not. They are just art. They're just it's a way of, if you like, I could put it this way. If there is a kind of intellectual consciousness and an emotional consciousness, art for me is an aesthetic consciousness. It's something that sits between, and it's non-verbal, and it's something that doesn't reference anything material on the outside world, but that doesn't mean it automatically references something internal emotionally. It's a third place. And I think if we can grasp that as an audience, then we can really open the channels to experience art in a much more profound way, and have that communication flowing in a kind of, I want to say integrated. It feels more like there would be a match between the integrity of the artist and the integrity of art and the experience of the viewer. And when those things come together, it is kind of a wordless experience. You're not looking for the reason behind the painting. You're not looking for what you should be feeling. You're just in it. And to me, that is that's the whole goal. That's where art can deliver its wisdom.